たいし。
1, 2, it's playing.
わかんない。なんでもいい。結構なんでもいい。
Start already. 1, 2, 3. Hi everybody, you should be like that, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Hi,
everybody. Hi, so welcome to our video. So today we're going to talk about each other country's similarities and differences. So, ako nga po pala si Joy. And guess where I came from?
South Africa.
No?
Egypt.
No?
Indian.
No? It's Philippines.
Yeah!
How about you guys?
Gua?
Halo semua, saya Dennis dari Indonesia. Salam kenal.
You say where you came.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
it
from
should be again.
Indonesia.
Again.
Okay, again.
Hello, it should be fast. If you keep,
マジで
it should guess like that. It should be a few minutes.
It should be like talk fast.
Just no
Guess
need to
fast.
guess. No need to guess. I think no need.
No, it's like
言っちゃった
Philippines.
じゃん。
Someone.
No, it should be
Philippines.
fast.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be fast.
Okay,
You are
okay.
slow. Okay,
Again,
guess.
Again.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Hi
Hi.
Hi everyone. So today we're again. Okay.
It's okay.
Don't delay.
It's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah,
it's
it's
okay.
okay.
Doesn't matter. Just
Okay,
go.
one.
Even if he said I'm from Indonesia, it's okay.
Okay.
Are you Indonesian?
Go first is okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
Hi
everyone.
Hi.
Hi. So today in this video we're going to show our countries' similarities and differences. Hi, ako nga po pala si Joy. My name is Joy, and I'm from Philippines.
Xin chào các bạn, mình tên là Mỹ. Hi everyone, my name is Rosie, but my real name is Mỹ, and I'm from Hanoi, Vietnam.
せーの、こんにちは。あ、こんにちは、小林です。
こんにちは、岡部です。
I'm Ryu Kobayashi.
I'm Keita.
We are from Tokyo, Japan.
Yes,
Yay.
I'm Japan.
Halo semua, saya Dennis Alexander. Saya dari Indonesia, Batam. Salam kenal. My name is Dennis Alexander. I'm from Indonesia.
So,
Next we will talk about the difference between our language
Oh.
and is it interesting?
no.
Okay, then you edit this.
Yeah, I
Yeah?
get it. When we practiced a while ago, what is the second one? What do you think about our country?
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
So, what do you guys think about my country?
Philippines.
Yes.
English, because I think Filipinos is so good at English. Is this?
Yes.
Okay. And
Next.
one more. How do you feel?
Duterte
What is this? What is this?
is a leader of your country. Yeah?
Yes, the president. of our
President.
country.
So I think it's Cebu.
Hmm?
Cebu
Cebu,
Island.
yeah.
Also,
Cebu.
an airline also named Cebu, right?
Yeah, Cebu Airlines. Cebu Pacific Airlines. How are you?
And Manila is
Manila.
capital of.
Yeah.
Big
I think it's capital of Philippines.
How about me? How about my country, Vietnam?
Vietnam.
Motorcycle.
Almost. Why? Why motorcycle?
Because I heard like it very much.
Like crazy, yeah?
Yes.
Crazy. They drive like crazy.
Yeah.
Actually, the traffic jam is like that.
I like pho
Four.
noodle.
Noodle.
Vietnamese noodle.
Football.
Why football?
Yeah, because I watched SEA Games 2019 and Vietnam won against Indonesia.
So many crazy
Under.
fans, yeah.
Crazy fun everywhere. Like everybody, when they know that we win, we just like run out the house and make the noise.
Yeah,
like
waving flag.
the flag.
Yeah.
How about you?
Water puppet.
Oh, I know this. It's a tradition, one of the traditions.
Yeah, that's why I noticed that about the
Was
very, very
famous.
famous thing ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
How about in Japan? I mean, I think about Japan is the cherry blossoms.
Cherry blossom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very famous.
I think about Japan's like anime, like
Ah.
Your Name or something like that.
Kawaii.
Famous. Yeah. And cosplay also
Yeah, yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Cosplay.
Hey.
I think Japan is most powerful is samurai.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
ninja shuriken, shoo shoo shoo.
Oh. Okay. How about the Indonesia? What do you guys think? I think it's spicy, right? Spicy food.
Yeah.
Indomie.
Yeah, Indomie.
Indomie, so famous.
This Indomie I said this.
And your country has huge population.
Huh?
Yeah.
Really big
Yeah,
population.
Population?
Mm.
Yeah.
And I think it's very Bali Island.
Mm.
For sightseeing place.
By Thailand?
Island.
Bali Island for
Bali
vacation.
Island?
Popular among Japanese tourists.
Oh, like Kuta Beach.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so how about our languages?
Language.
Yeah, our language. Because in Philippines, we have two languages, Tagalog or Filipino and English. How about yours?
Is this English is the official language in your country?
Yes, English is one of the official language.
Basically, only one language, Japanese, we have.
How about the alphabet? I think the alphabet is very hard. Like, it's even harder than Chinese.
Yeah, it's very hard.
Oh.
Hmm.
As my language, like they use alphabet like ABC, like English, but they have the tone like Chinese. So the way that we pronounce is kind of similar like in Chinese. That's the reason why we learn how to speak Chinese very fast, but we learn how to write Chinese is very hard because we use the ABC alphabet. So.
Yeah. We can guess the meaning. Yeah.
When I heard the Chinese word, I could guess the
Yeah,
meaning
yeah, yeah.
immediately.
We use Chinese character
Oh, yeah.
as Japanese.
Yours
ones.
also.
Yeah.
Me, my alphabet, we use English alphabet like the A, B, C, D, E, F, A to Z. Yeah, just that. We don't have tones or anything.
Yeah.
How about in your country?
Bahasa.
Yeah, it's let's look my country as speak in the Bahasa and other alphabet from A to Z. There is a 26 of
Oops,
letters.
the same with my country.
So you guys can understand each other.
Of course not.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, some only
Some.
some words.
For example,
Yes.
like what?
Sakit mataku, you know that? It
Yeah.
means in my country it's sakit, ang sakit ng mata ko. But in Indonesia it's sakit mataku. Yeah, it's like that. But the same meaning. It means like,
Oh, really?
oh my eyes are hurt like that.
Oh.
Oh.
And then about Indomie, because we're talking about food. What is the eating habits in your country?
Yeah. We use chopsticks. Yeah.
Yes.
Vietnamese also.
Yes, yes,
When we eat Japanese foods, using chopsticks is necessary.
yes.
And we need to put hand together before and after we eat and say itadakimasu.
Yeah.
Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
And after it, ごちそうさまでした。
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 Good Jesus Samadeska.
Yeah.
Oh. And in my country also, I mean in the Vietnamese cultures, like before we eat, we also need this. But it's not one, I mean not one phrase, like we need to say like con mời, I mean I invite. And next either like somebody like con mời bố, that means I invite father, and con mời mẹ, I invite mother, and con mời brother and sister, like that. And the problem is when it comes to the weekend, like a lot of relatives, uncle, grandma, grandfather, and you need to say everybody's. Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, actually. But sometimes, but normally we need to say the first thing to the oldest one, the oldest people, and then it should next either younger people, yeah, like that. And one more habit thing, like after we finish it, we also say like I'm done, like con xong rồi, I'm done, or some reasons they also say again everybody like that, and then. You can, after you say I'm done, you can leave and you can come back your room or like that. I mean, it doesn't matter you are the youngest person, you can leave early, it's okay. But at beginning, before the meal, you cannot start eating first. You need to wait for the oldest people who come first, like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of respect in
Yeah,
terms
yeah.
of table.
Mm.
How about in your country?
Sometimes some Muslim people using a hand and it was when they grab this food and eat like this,
Oh.
one by one.
It's the same with my country as well, but because I grew up using spoon and fork, but seldom chopsticks. Just when we eat at the Chinese restaurant, but at home we're using spoon and fork. And because my parents or relatives didn't teach me how to eat by hand, so it's like this: you grab the rice or the meat or something, and then you put it like this, and then you put it in your mouth, and then you use this tongue to put the food on your mouth, like that. And because like most of the Filipinos are Catholic, we pray first, like in the name of the
Like what?
Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit. Amen. And then bless us, O Lord, like that, and then amen. And after meal too. So
Eating habit.
done, right?
No, still eating habit.
Yeah, done.
Done is okay.
Japan, Vietnam already. Then the next one is food, language, food, and then people. Okay.
People.
What should we talk
About people.
About people, like you
Ah.
can say first, you say first. It's okay.
Usually, in terms of people, because most Filipinos are loud and they want to have fun. Like every time, like they are with friends, they just want to talk about things, gossip. So sing and everything, even they don't have good voice. So yeah, it's like that.
Like the confidence.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you guys have really like the confidence.
But sometimes, like when we go to other countries, most Filipinos they think that they are too noisy. Like here in Taiwan, I saw something a post on Facebook, and they have like Tagalog signage on a bus. That it means like please keep quiet,
Oh.
and it's in Tagalog.
Oh.
So it says like please wag kayong maingay. It means please keep quiet.
Oh.
So it's like to us
It's
because
for you
yeah
guys.
because I think Taiwanese are silent.
Oh, why just noisy? No more.
Noisy, but
But they like.
but usually Filipinos are really friendly, but we also have attitude. But I think just some. Okay, next one.
Japanese
Okay.
Japanese people, I think Japanese people are trying to be on time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
that's
agree.
More than-
Discipline, right?
Yeah, more than other countries. Yeah. So it's a transportation, like train. Yeah, it's a train like
Delayed.
of just 5 minutes. Or
5 minutes late?
Yeah. 5 minutes late. The train company apologizes for customer, sorry for late for 5 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. And then you say sorry, right?
Yeah.
Just sorry.
Not,
Many.
not give just some
Yeah,
paper.
I mean, yeah, I heard about like Japanese like kind of formal.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very, it's like the people is very how they formal. It's like always. Sometimes they keep saying thank you or sorry.
Yes.
Like
So
make-
we
make
need to
them-
bring some
oh, so
gifts to,
disciplined.
Yeah.
somebody.
Like the somebody like feel like this guy say thank you to me so much. I should give him something in return
Yeah.
like that.
And there's some trouble happen. We say sorry first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Even if there's no
Not
mistake
your.
for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
not your.
Yeah. We say sorry for first. Yeah. And he or she also sorry for me. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a popular.
Respect.
Rice pack.
I feel like it's kind of similar in Taiwan also. Like Taiwanese also like keep this like habit. They keep saying sorry and thank you. I think it's good. Yeah, it's good for us like that. Manners, teaching manners,
How about you?
teaching manners. Oh, I love.
Ah, yeah. I read some posts on Twitter that from nursery to grade 4, teachers at school, they just teach manners. I mean, so good because
In Japan, right?
yeah, in Japan.
Yeah.
Because usually in Philippines, from nursery to grade 4, we're already studying academics. But in Japan, I'm really shocked that they only teach manners.
Yeah.
So I think Japan is really like they really value manners
Manners.
first.
Yes.
Because
the
I
moral,
think-
the moral
Mhm, mhm.
behaviors like that.
yes, because I think the most important to them,
Yes.
and it should be like other countries, like we should have discipline in ourselves. We should learn discipline
Yes.
first.
That's right. For me, it's like in Vietnam, like Vietnamese is very friendly actually. Like, but they're also a little bit noisy actually, like Filipino. But it's just like the old generation, like they try to talk. I think it's just a habit. They talk very louder, but even in the public. But young generation, they more like conservative and they talk not really loud. And one more thing in Vietnamese, like they really have the high price of the nationality, and they whenever you go abroad, like every Vietnamese can like proudly say that I'm Vietnamese, like without any considering like or what do you think about Vietnamese or something. They never think about it. They can say proudly that I am Vietnamese and I'm proud about my country. Even my country has a lot of problem or the government stuff or something, but they are still proud about this. But the interesting thing is outside of the country, people like support each other more than within a country. Like in my country, the southern and the northern people are still a little bit racist like that.
Oh.
Yeah,
So it's
that-
racist in each other's.
yeah, it's not about their religion or something, but it's about the region, like the southern and the northern. They still a little bit racist like that. Yeah, that's right.
You talk about the old generations are loud and young generation are quieter.
Yes.
But in Philippines, it's opposite. Because our culture was becoming more and more westernized as the years goes by. So I think the old generation, like me, I'm already Generation Z. I mean that the older like millennials and Generation Z, they are more quiet compared to the new generation now. I mean new generation now at the age of 12 or 13, you can see them like already wearing bikinis, like posting like 20 years old posts on Facebook or Twitter. It's like that. But when I'm 12 years old or 13, I think I'm still writing my diary. Dear diary.
We are so old.
My
We're
crush
so
looked at
already.
me like that.
Yeah.
But that's the difference in my country.
Yes, that's right.
How about in Indonesia?
Indonesia has something people hasn't any friendly kind, but sometimes people at the traditional market there's something very in the bargaining. Sometimes the customers or the people want to get on the traditional or modern market. At the modern market, want to tell the bargaining by the someone to spend.
Yeah.
Say he or she say want to bargain, they give a cheaper on the discounts again, and the people are the ways. And some like a conflict expiration, like badly conflict situation.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, wow. It's very interesting about like
Yeah.
the difference between us like that, right?
Yeah, the traditional market and supermarket. Because
Yeah.
I think some people, like my mom, she prefer buying in traditional
Oh
market.
yeah. In
right?
my country also like old generation, they tend to go to the local market instead of go to the supermarket. Yes, and because it's cheaper, some actually it's cheaper, and sometimes in my country is even fresher, like the food even fresher. If you know somebody's like, you know enough that they have a farm or they grow it by themselves or something like that, and they keep the contact of them, and they just buy from them and like that. They trust them like that instead of go to the supermarkets.
Yes, I think. But about our names, But
My name.
wait. How can we put it? I mean, how can we enter it?
You should recommend. You should be the first, right?
We should talk about name.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about our name a while ago.
Name.
My name, I think.
Yeah, that's why I
it's
don't know why.
No, it's just outside, you know.
Is the topic should be included?
No, it's not topics.
Okay.
Okay, that's the last
Wait,
topic.
wait. What did you say last?
Recommendation, highly.
No. I mean the last word that you say before we stop.
Also, there are a lot of difference between us and
No.
And
About the
then
market.
stop recording and
No, it's
check
okay,
it
the
and.
market.
Yeah. About
The name.
Mm.
You're similar. And then people don't want to go to the supermarket, and
yeah, we can cut it later.
it's okay. We can tell you later.
Uh.
So,
Wait,
so you just say like, oh, they are so different between us.
okay.
yeah.
And then the last one is, do you guys have any highly recommended place if somebody's want to visit your country?
Okay. Oh, so there's a lot of differences in our countries, but also we have some similarities. Like in our country, we
Yes.
eat by hands, and then in your country, you eat by chopsticks. And so it's like that. But how about in places? Because me, I like to travel, but I don't have money. So,
Me too. I don't have money.
so what is the best place in your country
If
that you
just
can
choose
recommend?
one or two places. How about Japan? I
Japan.
really want to visit Japan.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
wants to visit Japan.
You know, Mount Fuji
Oh.
is a symbol of Japan in our passion. In Mount Fuji, and Mount Fuji is located on the border between Shizuoka Prefecture and Yamanashi Prefecture. But to go there, it takes 3 hours by car. Yeah, but from Tokyo.
Oh.
But if you visit in Tokyo for some days, sightseeing, you don't need to go there. From Tokyo, even in Tokyo, we can see the Mount Fuji.
Oh.
Because the Mount Fuji is the highest mountain
But
in Japan.
how tall is the Mount Fuji?
The 3776.
Wow.
Wow. So how many minutes do we go up there? I mean,
It
We
takes
climb.
some days.
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
some days?
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's
Of
so
course.
long.
oh my god.
So you should prepare for it.
Yeah.
So we can prepare tent, right? We can bring tent or
No,
We have some place to take rest.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
like
Hotel on the
like
mountain. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Okay. So for me, do you know Asakusa? It's the oldest shrine in Tokyo.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's very big and it's from period of Edo. Edo is 100 or 200 ago.
Oh.
Yeah, so there are many shops
Oh.
from that period, so maybe you can feel some Japanese culture in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. What's next?
How about Vietnam?
Actually, I'm from Hanoi, the capital. But if I need to recommend two places, I would not recommend Hanoi because Hanoi is kind of similar other cities, kind of bustling city and crowded. But I will recommend two places in the coastal cities. Like they are Nha Trang and Da Nang. and they are very beautiful with their white sand and blue ocean like that. And one more special thing is they full of their tourists like in Da Nang. Most of the tourists is Korean. If you grab any tourist on the street and say, "Where are you from?" they will say that I'm from Korea. And also it's famous for a lot of K-pop star come, and it's like kind of normal if you go to supermarket and say, "Oh, this guy is kind of like familiar. Did I see him on the TV or something?" And is it really? He is a K-pop star like that.
Oh.
Yeah. And another place is Nha Trang. Nha Trang is very famous for Chinese people and Russian tourists. Like all their signboard, they write in 3 languages: Chinese, Russian, and Vietnamese language. The 3 language, like they can come there and live for a long time because yeah, actually, I mean, if they have a chance to live there, it's easy for them because they can understand everything. Just like that.
How about in your country?
In my country has so many tourism like at the pool, Abang Abang Island.
Oh.
They ever play snorkeling around the surface around the beach. And then Batam View has some beautiful beaches standard, and there's a swimming pool around us. Right, and any villa has more comfortable feel like from after the sightsee.
Oh, okay. But I think if I'm going to Indonesia, I'm going to Bali.
Yeah, Bali.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bali.
Yo, I think.
Bali, Kuta Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in my country, I highly recommend in Cebu.
Cebu.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Cebu.
All the beaches in Cebu are white sand, blue sand, or crystal water. Blue sand. Why did I say blue sand? Blue water. It's blue water and crystal clear water. Like blue-green water.
Yeah.
And also in Palawan. Palawan is kind of in the south of Philippines, and there's a lot of all the Palawan place is so good. I mean, it's like photogenic place. So I highly recommend that place.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Go.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
So today, so that's it. I hope you find our countries interesting. Okay.
Yes.
So that's it. I hope you guys find our countries interesting, and I hope we will see you there. So check in. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
We should say
Yeah.
bye in like our language.
Bye bye. Alis na ako.
Sayonara.
También.
Bye, sayonara.
También.
Sampai bertemu
Ingat,
lagi.
ingat.
Oh, sing done already.
Oh my god.
What the?